Hello everybody, this is Gen Jeff, and we are back again with some Steel Division. Again, Vulcans, Mabets, me, and Stashman against Island Man, Claire, Sierra, Yagdsauce, and Genosa. And it's Axis versus Axis, and everybody is the, I think 7/16th, but I can't, yep, 7/16th Infantry. I've deployed on the far right. I've got some artillery pieces, a bunch of infantry, and one Panzer B2 heavy tank. On my left is Vulcan and Mabets with a heavy force of panzers and lots of infantry. To the left of them, oh, there's Vulcan over there again as well. And the left side of the map is Stashman. We should probably just call Stashman. As in mustache. You know, I'm not sure if he's got an awesome mustache or not. Now, in the beginning, with this deck, I use light towed artillery. I like to use towed artillery to an extent because it's cheaper, and usually it's not as much of a target. Initial bombing strike tries to hit the convoy, hits a couple units, but doesn't actually do any real damage. Vulcan's got one of these Lorraines. I do have the Lorraine, but I don't get them until Phase B, at which point I get two of them. Because they're expensive, for one. So I don't want to bring him in Phase A so much. And they're limited availability in Phase A. You only get the one. Hey, Willow. Not right now. Off my desk. Oh, I've got a kitty. I got a kitty who's fighting. I think my ear is bleeding now. Get off my desk, cat. Come on. Interrupted by a cat. So, I move over here to take these positions. I'm aiming to get these compounds, and this compound here, I've got IG-18 support. And in the back over here, I have two LEFHs, 14/19s. Very old artillery. 100 mils. I don't even think they're German. Don't even think they're German. But we've got the Osttruppen wave supported by Panzer B2s there in the center. And Stashman has taken up a position in this tree line and is to a large extent waiting for the opponent to move up. And I'm moving up to take these positions here. And providing crossfire over in that direction. Run into MG-34 though. Oh, my name's way up there this time. Boom. Ah, yes, the cross support fire from the B2. I like how they strapped extra fuel to the top of it, because that just seems like a brilliant idea in the middle of combat. Now it's B2 versus B2 at long range. They're not going to freaking do anything to each other. I can stun them and make them pull back, but that's about it. Boom. IG-18's engaging him even. Not gonna do much. Direct hit, though. He's ignoring it. The tank's just ignoring the IG-18. It could eventually do enough hit point damage that the IG-18 might actually win that engagement, but I'm not sure. Got my 2-star Char 1B up there. I'm going to call him by the French name, Char 1B. Boom. Hit by a Pack 37. Didn't kill it, and there it goes, and then there that goes too. Rapid succession, 2 tanks. My god, that's the slow speed of that shell. Bounce, crew knock off. Look at that go. That shell velocity is something to behold. Boom! You can follow it as it fires. Bounce. If anything, the sides are 6. If he hit, he could have penetrated. But he didn't. It's hitting him, though. Forces that back. Boom. Another direct hit. Doesn't do anything. So there's my Char over here. It's Char versus Char duel at long range. Always entertaining. Never going to achieve anything. And here comes some more Osttrooper. This guy finds another Char. These guys also have targets in front of them, but they're still too busy shooting at that as they're coming under fire from this. Boom. And my tank dies to the anti-tank gun. What do you have? Nope, only AP. Ooh, nice shot. Boom. Pin down the Pac-37. Another shell goes in, misses. I'm getting some fire support from over here, I think. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I don't have one yet. I've only got these two that I had to move up because the range is such now. Yep, Babetz is supporting me with fire from his Lorraine. He's a very good player. He's very good at supporting other people around him. I'm not so good at doing that. Can you see that? I don't think you can. No, they can't see each other. Boom. But they're able. He is able to see the tree line up here. Even though the game says he can't, he can. Boom. It takes so long for that shell to travel anywhere. Are these guys in grenade range? They might be. Boom. That's taking out an 88. It's fighting an 88 and winning. Yeah, a bunch of my infantry decided to go wrong. That way, when I was hoping they'd take this road, and they ended up over here, which is not exactly where I wanted them to be. G-18 there's retreating now. So it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, we'll just offload them here and support the center, and then they immediately get pinned. It's like, okay, great, whatever. Artillery's firing on that tree line now. These guys are fighting. That little Panzer 39 has shown up. I've got more infantry coming. That guy's shown up, blown up one of my trucks. That's all it can do, because it doesn't have any HE rounds. Haha! Lorraines are really hitting over there now. But my guys are storming on this side with Osttroopen. The Osttroopen can't do all that much. This can get itself killed, though. Forcing those guys back. My Osttroopen over here are trying to achieve something. Not really doing it. Catching those guys out in the orchard, though. Trying to pin them down. Destroying an Osttroopen. Pinning these guys out in the open. The extra infantry is now arriving on my right flank. My infantry are going up into this tree line. That thing is now supplying support there again. Boom. These guys got hit with artillery and forced back. I spent a lot of time trying to take these trees and not really succeeding at it. Hitting that. I've got some grenadiers over here. Better quality infantry. My IG-18 dies. Boom. Infantry is there. This MG-34 pulls up, but doesn't do anything, and then they both surrender. Well, that guy actually dies. That guy explodes. Yeah, my own 88. My guys are pulling back. Boom. Pack gun destroyed. Ostrupen getting ready to go forward again. Phase B starts. There's loads and loads of stuff in there. I got rid of my bombers because I knew these decks had lots of 88s. So I just edited my deck and took out my bombers, which might have been a bad idea. But my Panzer IIB is supplying support over in the center. And this guy is in range of that 75. Had my artillery a little bit too close to the front. Got my own anti-aircraft, 88, and other stuff. He's exposed there. Boom. Yay, you killed a transport unit. Congrats. Transport unit with a freaking little machine gun mounted on it somewhere. Right there on the back seat. Shoots right next to the driver's head and past the driver. Because, of course, why not? Why not freaking make the driver go deaf? But it's basically just like World War II. Not World War II, but World War I with these decks, because they don't have a particularly good offensive power. Oh my god, this thing doesn't even reach that far, does it? What's the range? 800. It should have spotted that and killed it after it got shot at, but it didn't even fire. It sees this, though. Got my supply truck trying to get over here to repair that. Pretty sure it doesn't... No, it does make it. Okay. Boom. Oh my god, the speed of that shell. He's busy shooting, so he won't actually repair. Boom. I bring in double Lorraines. This is why I wait till Phase C to get them. Oh my god, my shadows. Look at those shadows, they're broken. Get this guy repaired. That guy's now pinned down. These guys are pinned down. Turns into an artillery fest. Flame Panzer there. Forced out by those. Boom. Grenadier destroyed, but they also lost this somehow. Not sure what killed that. It's probably one of the 88s. Yeah, it's probably that. Or this one. Where am I? Here they come. Rather slow things. But the counter battery fire in this was nuts. Boom. Taken out by the MG-34. That guy. Pulling back my supply truck. The B-2 is now repaired, so... Getting artilleried. But they make a nice target there for my Lorraines. Tries to get there, Lorraine. Doesn't really work. My My anti-aircraft is pulling back, so I can't provide cover for this. My Marine is almost in position. My artillery has started firing over there, though, using the old 100mm guns. And so fires the Lorraines as well. With them all being pinned, I take advantage of that. Keep firing at him with the Lorraines because it does a lot of damage to the infantry and keeps everything pinned down so it can't fight. As my guys advance, they expose these guys' position a little bit more. So I see where their infantry is. Just focus it all down. I'm trying to get into to kill the stuff. Boom. Fell a little bit short. This cannot kill that at that range. I don't think. 8, 9. It can. And it does bail it. Not really a kill, but it's bailed out, so. Start dropping artillery shells down into this little valley. My guy dies from a Pack 40 up on the hill. Trying to get into these trees. Because I want them. I want them so badly. This guy's still shooting the bailed out tank. Ooh, that shell landed a bit short. Ooh, it's a IG-33. This is actually the biggest infantry gun ever deployed. A little bit of trivia. No one's ever deployed a larger infantry gun. I think this is actually using one of those. I believe it is. Because those guns here for the IG-33 were eventually deployed into some armored vehicles to provide mobility for these things, because the IG-33 was really hard to move because it was really heavy. Now we got fire going on here. So I start redirecting some of my fire from like the IG-18s. Because I got these now. Supplement them. About the same high explosive power. I try to take out the gun line that's up here. Because the 75mm was raining high explosives down. I was also killing my tanks. Boom, boom. It's basically just World War I. It's nuts. I've got my Lorraines firing into here, trying to take that stuff out. I've got my other artillery up here, trying to shoot up these things. I'm not really succeeding at it either. And they've got their stuff here, which is being shot at by my artillery from there, which is running low on ammunition. It's only got 10 rounds of 50. These things only come with 30 rounds. Don't know what I got those guys firing at right now. Boom. And the range on these is 1600. Range on those is 2400. So the range on these is a bit lacking. It's hard to use these for counter battery. If anything, they're going to be counter battery, but that's why they're mobile. I think they're on Samos chassis. No. Don't know what chassis that is. Boom. Martyr 1 shows up. Yeah, it's the same chassis as the Martyr 1 there. Okay, cat knocked something off. As usual. Wafferman. I don't have any of them. I don't actually like to use them. I find the Lorraines much more useful. They are napalm though. They only come with 4 rounds. These things actually have more HE and come with a lot more ammunition. Pin that pack 40 down. Bring another 88 onto the map. And the hell continues. Shooting up the JU-88. Isn't all that much. It's like, I want these tree lines, but I can't get into these tree lines. There's too much stuff down there guarding them. I've got no way of killing that tank. I know they've got stuff up here, so I'm trying to shoot it with my artillery. I'm kind of hitting some of it, but not all that much of it. And they're counter-battering my Lorraines now. Mostly they're going after the 88s. Who's in front of me? What does he see? Yeah, they're probably going for that because they can see it now. And they just got my martyr. Pretty sure that did it. What's that guy doing? It's another 88. I've got some more artillery pieces that have arrived. Mostly just trying to kill the artillery. I should have dropped some artillery on these guys, but I didn't. And the enemy ended up taking over that tree line. Moving these guns forward because they're counter-battering back there. And like, here comes their infantry. A couple Ostrupen running at my Grand Fusiliers, so I pull the Fusiliers back and have these guys retreat as well. But they're going to be spotted, and that will do a number to them. And I start trying to counter battery back here, because I know it's back here. I know important stuff is back there. I'm not making contact with it, which is annoying. I'm just not making contact with it. I'm pinning it. But pinning it is not making contact, and it's not killing it. For some reason, that didn't drop anything. Never mind, it dropped a very big thing, which is going to open a big hole in my line. And I'm running low on infantry. I have more artillery that I use wrong. Very wrong. Ends up in a position where I can't do anything about it and gets killed. Let's see, this exposes itself to an 88, which only damages it. And then the second shot kills it. And my artillery lies silent for the moment. Where's my Lorraines? I don't remember. There's one. One must have died already. Yep, there's the other one that's dead. Killed by an anti-tank gun that was up there. Now here comes the off-map artillery over there. Focus fire of all the artillery there. All the big guns on that one point. Yeah, I imagine you'd be running away. I'd be running away too. 88 sees that. Misses again. Gets spotted by Vulcan's Martyr 1. Yep, Martyr 1. Now that thing is dead to the 88. And my Nebula Warfers have arrived. I'm trying to use them to counter battery, which they do a decent job of it. Not that time, though. And the other rounds went over there. Immediately marked for targeting by the enemy. And I'm trying to pull them back out, but it just doesn't end up working. And they didn't do enough damage over here. In fact, they achieved pretty much next to nothing. Very disappointing show by these guys, which usually do much better. But, pulling them out. Ultimately, they don't get out. Artillery dropping in everywhere. On the left, Stash is trying to move up to take this. Running into problems. They kept their planes, and I didn't. I should have kept my planes. But oh well. Of course, now I've got more tanks. Trying to shoot the rear, because I know where their guns are, because they're in the tree line shooting. So I get to see them. But I'm not actually scoring any hits. And they've got their planes going after my guns. Boy, my artillery is doing badly. I'm just bringing in waves of tanks and supply trucks. Use all the supplies, because I know I do. Artillery is still sailing all over the place. Trying to bomb this, trying to bomb that, trying to bomb that. Just too many things to bomb. Sucks to be this guy there, because, well, double fire. Boom, boom. I like how they're kind of ignoring that gun. Boom. So that anti-tank gun is still there. But since they can't see it, they're not shooting it. And this guy has moved up forward. If I kept a plane... There's my other line. Out of ammunition. And these guys have been caught in the open, been trying to get them to pull back, but they're just still stuck out in the open. Boom. So much artillery. It's just freaking World War I. So many guns. They don't see it. Ooh, one of them's dead. There, now we see you. Bada boom, 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 boom. Okay. So here come the Chars. Backed up by R-35 command units. And R-35, well, 35S standards. The Salmas, which are some of the best tanks early war. Some of the best armor. Beat the Panzers up pretty badly when they were used. But the French didn't concentrate their armor and had it all spread out, so when the French armor did run into a German tank, it wasn't just one German tank, it was usually the entire division. So, such is life. But I'm out of infantry by this point. Thinking of doing a great big armored push. My Nebula Werfers have been knocked out. Everybody around him is dead. And Vulcan's moving up with that thing. But there's stuff in this area here. And some Italian infantry which can actually kill that. But the thing doesn't see it. How do they see that? Do they really see that far back? Who's in front of me? It's you in front of me, isn't it? Can't see the name. Yeah, it is him. So they don't... They do see it. How? They see all the way back into this compound and they don't have any recon. Freaking line of sight sometimes on these maps. And just in this game, the line of sight can be something special. It's like, I don't see that far. But they see that far. What do they have down there? I could have just taken some tanks over this way, which would have been protected from that tree line. It would have been spotted by that, but... Trying to advance in the face of the freaking 88 up here. And that's just falling back into the enemy. Internal fragments. Which takes out the ammunition. Ultimately kills that tank. They're firing on that. The artillery's trying to fire on it. That takes out one, gets pinned down by this. Direct hit, but didn't do anything to it. Fire the big gun! And it doesn't do anything. Got out. Takes that out. This guy's up front. He shouldn't be. But he is. And now that thing's attracted the fire of a lot of tanks. That almost gets a direct hit. My Lorraine has shown up to fire onto here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, bada, boom, boom, boom. Trying to kill all this infantry. There we go. And there's another 88. It gets pinned. But pinning it's not enough to actually kill it. Boom. That's not dead yet. It's pulling back. And there's another one. Which is being engaged. Direct hit. But there's just a line of artillery up here. Trying to get artillery support. They keep pulling back enough that these guys actually get to live. And that guy ends up dying to the thing up there. This engages it. But that gets a shot off before he fires his main gun. No, this guy fires his main gun first, but this guy gets a shot off as the shell is traveling. So I don't quite get into the woods. Trying to kill that. I do get these trees, but I needed to get these two, and I just didn't get that. Some more tanks coming to support. But they're running into these 88s. And my artillery is not in a position to do all that much. Well, I do take out 2 guns there. It is quite the mess. That forces that to fall back, and the gun on top kills that. So we are moving forward. Neutral. No, it's not in a position to hit that. I want to use this tank more, but too much stuff up there. I'm just coming under too much counter battery fire. Oh, you die. That's not a shocker. That guy also dies. Catches sight of that, but not long enough to do anything about it. They catch that, kills that thing. They find those. Got some more tanks coming, but there's only 4 minutes left, and we have 1,773 points. So we're winning, which is good because I've got nothing left really. There's no infantry left. I'm bringing what I got, which is some flame panzers. Getting the Grenadier. This guy is showing up. Takes that out, which I believe was a martyr, which it was. And that dies to that tank. Then my infantry die in here to rockets. So I'd finally taken it, and then my guys died. I guess that's something they tied the oxen to and had them walk around. Spalling crew wounded. That second shot kills it. This guy's moving in. I don't really dare move forward anymore. Crew knocked out. The other thing just dies to that. Crew knocked out, bounce. And I decide to pull him back. Because you can get behind this little shed here, or what's left of the building, and just hide. I got my artillery firing again on this tree line, trying to take out these guns, but not succeeding at it. Because I just fall slightly off where I need to be with my shells. Finally get that one. Of course, there's one over here now, too. So with 2 minutes left, I've got no tanks left. Firing on that tree line. My martyr is firing across the front line over to here to help support the fight going on in the center. A lot of my stuff spent time shooting over here. My Lorraine is almost out of ammunition, which means he is not slacking off in any way. Boom. Down you go. There's enough going on. There's not a heck of a lot that I can do about the situation. I've pulled this Salma all the way back here. And you're just sitting there. There we go, you unload. Supplying extra rank. Extra skills. But yeah, it's turned into a mess of counter battery fire. No one's getting anywhere. I'm spent. Betz is spent. Vulcan's spent. Stosh is now an AI. And I'm pretty sure the opposing side is pretty well spent, too. I can see that. This Martyr. Internal fragments that. I believe all the ammunition is gone. Indeed it is. And it is now also dead, on top of all the ammunition being gone. Back into the tree line. These guys run into 2 infantry, which is more than they can handle. But we keep the +1. With 15 seconds to spare, we win. By a landslide. There was no question about who won that there. 120mm mortars. These are good. Accurate. Relatively long range. So, I pull off a positive score, somehow. Vulcan doesn't, Betz does, Stash does, despite the ending with him dropping out and turning into an AI. Island does not, Sarah does not, Yagsos does, he does, and then Janos in front of me did not. And my kills... 14/19 did a good job. Got one of the Pack 40s. The IG-18 did a good job. Pack 47 did a good job on the B2. This got some Ostrupen. The Ostrupen got a Grenadier and Grenadier. Grenadier got an Ostrupen. Flak 88s did a good job against these tanks there. Lorraine got a good amount of stuff. That Lorraine didn't really get much of anything for some reason. This guy got a lot. Including a Pack 40, Flak 41, Pack 43. And notice some more stuff there. Martyr got an Ostrupen, Nebelwerfer killed something. The Panzer IIs, the Char 1Bs, frankly did a very good job considering all it killed was anti-tank guns and other tanks. You did alright. You did another good job there getting one of those. Got one of your... Oh, you got one of those other heavy tanks over there. And the Martyr got a Panzer S35S. Another good game. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you next time. Thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to hit that stupid little bell thing that YouTube has added, because... otherwise, you won't get notifications of any new videos if you subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter, @GenJeft, as I always have my video updates on there, so you will never miss a video if you're on my Twitter feed, because they'll all be posted. And any other dumbass comment I make as well. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.